not married. So as soon as he calls you, or you and your husband you have a business, so I'm assuming that both of you guys have a business card.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he called you, you could have said, I have someone that's perfect for you to talk to.
Exactly.
That would be my husband.
Exactly. But you didn't take it that way. You went all the way to the left with it. Just because the man sat down with you next to you didn't mean he was finna stick his dick up your ass. That did not mean that. He meant he's sitting down to talk, to see what y'all about. That's it. That's all. Boom. There you go. You took it like, oh, I got to open my legs now. No, that's not what he said. He just said hello. Goddamn, somebody say hello, your legs just fly up in the air? No. Well, this is Chris, and they know I talk like that.
That's crazy.
Okay, do you want to say anything about these fools that come on after these crazy fools starter wives?
You know what? I'm so over that show. I'm over that show. I'm so over it.
I'm over Zakia, mayonnaise girlfriend. I'm over Flex's ex-wife, and you know that doggone one that's what's that boy's name? This one right here, Floyd Mayweather, ex-girlfriend, girlfriend. I could come drop some sperm bank. That's what she is to me. I guess that's what she is to Floyd Mayweather. That must be his sperm bank, because she talking about she's still having sex with him. So I'm over her because she's just a child. And the only one who actually has strength is who? Is this one right here that used to be with Lamar Odom. And this one right here that's divorcing DMX. And the white girl. Those are the only ones that have some strength. And the white girl has strength because she says she's been through it and she grew from her situation. But the other ones, this one, mayonnaise girlfriend and Flex's ex-wife and Floyd Mayweather, they're too childish. And I only watched it because I thought that the doggone Sister Wives was going to come back on, but it didn't. They come on till 1, so I mean, Sisterhood. My dumb self just said Sister Wives. Sisterhood. It didn't come on till 1 o'clock in the morning, so I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning to see it. So we're not gonna do a review. Oh, here she is, the white girl.
I personally, what I did was, you know what? The only thing I would say about the
starter
wives is if you had no, because people need to watch what they say and do, because if you had no ill intent towards that girl, and that's Flex, talk about the Flex girlfriend, and you had no ill intent towards Shakita or whatever her name is, Wakita, whatever, then why would you tell everybody else that this girl was coming to the party and you couldn't tell her?
Yeah.
She was there see, that's where I get a problem. That's where I have a problem at. You knew you were doing something wrong, or you had an ill feeling because you went and told everybody else that you couldn't tell her. She was standing in the kitchen, and what you should have said, when you invited her, the next words out of your mouth is, I'm letting you know that I'm inviting you to Kim because she's been a big supporter of mine. That's all you had to say. You know, that was it. That was totally it. But for me, when you got ill feelings or you doing something you know is plain, that's how you do it. So for you to say she came there and act ghetto, really she didn't, because she sat down next to you and she had a conversation with you and she said, you know, why didn't you tell me when you told everybody else?
Yeah,
you the one got ghetto and stank. Oh, this is about business, security. No, you didn't even have to do all that. You should have, as a woman and standing up to your word, what you should have said was, you know what? In retrospect and looking at this, I should have did that, and I apologize to you. And I promise you, she would have said that and not said another word.
She did it on this episode, but in all actuality, She did it. She should have done it when it first happened to squash all
Everybody
of the
told you
extra.
to do it. See, I would have went for that. I would have went for that if everybody didn't tell you to do that. Everybody you talked to told you. Lamar's baby mama told you. You need to tell her. She told you that when the first thing out your mouth, she said, you need to tell her. So, I have a problem with that. Because that tells me that you one of them that throw the rock and hide your hand. You like to try shit, but you don't want to be in shit.
Yeah.
And, Josie, I'm sorry, but I gotta agree with you. You need to quit drinking.
Oh, this one, Josie.
You might have a slight drinking problem.
Well, she do have a slight drinking problem, and she probably got emotional problems because homeboy don't really want her. He's just using her as a sperm bank, and she's not understanding that, and she thinking that's love. But just because somebody running up in you and they call you to run up in you, that's not love. Love is time spent. Love is making plans. Love is experiencing something. Love is not just getting on your back or opening your fucking mouth. That's not love. That's an act that goes along with love, but that's not love. Well, they know it's Chris, so when you shut up like that, I already know your mouth always be like, oh my God, Chris. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. I just like Lamar Odom's.
Like Love and Hip Hop, but
I don't watch that one.
Okay, well I'm gonna make this comment and then you don't watch it, and I just don't happen. Okay, I need to stop watching all these reality shows, but I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and I normally don't watch it.
Not Atlanta, the one in New York.
Right, and so I normally don't really watch it. I only just scan and see, bits and pieces because I may be watching something else and a commercial come on, and I'll, turn to it and see what is entertaining.
Mhm.
And so what happened was Consequence and his girlfriend.
Somebody's name is Consequence.
Huh?
Somebody's rapper name is Consequence. What he sing?
Huh?
What did he be rapping about?
He said he was a ghostwriter or something to do with a tribe called Quest. I don't know.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I ain't never heard him. But at any rate, he's a Muslim.
Okay.
So, and he practiced Muslim.
Mhm.
And Jen the Pen, which is a white girl, or she's mixed. I think she's white though. But at any rate, they did an interview with Hot 95.7,
Mhm.
and I saw it on the internet last night. And it was based upon the show. It happened on the show. And what happened on the show was her and this girl named Rocky, which is supposed to be a radio personality person in New York. They was co-hosting because Independent used to do satellite radio.
Oh, okay.
So they was hosting, and they was doing Mandisa, new artist, and his name is Vanity or something like that, or Van or something. I don't know what his name is. Anyway, they was just talking, and they was talking sexual.
Mhm.
So she was like, "Well, I'm not into that." So after the show, they went on and they had a conversation, and so the conversation was, hey, that didn't go like how I want to do radio. And so her and Rocky got into it.
Mhm.
And so Rocky was basically cussing her out, which was whatever.
Mhm.
Then the last thing that Jen the Pen said was, because I'm white, I will get the job before you.
Oh, damn.
That didn't sit well with my spirit.
Me either. I don't even watch it, and I don't like that bitch saying some shit like that. Are you serious?
So that was on Monday. So what she did on Tuesday, yeah. What she did on Tuesday was, that was the 5th. So what she did on Tuesday was she went and basically did interviews with Hot 95.7. And her and her dude, Constance, was slapping gums. And so what she tried to do was try to get in front of that happened, or try to soften the blow. But I'm going to tell you, I would say this to Jen. You're right. You probably will get the job over her because you were white. You're right. But you know what the sad part about it is? The sad part about it is that you is dating a dude that basically is running you. So...
What you mean running her?
He told you he didn't want you to work. You stopped working.
Oh, ruling your life. Okay.
And he shuts you down. He makes you say you want, he tell you this is the budget. If you spend over this budget, guess what happens? You got to come up with the money. So you don't have no job, so you got to go ask your mama to pay for something. Because if my mama will tell you, you living in the house with this dude, and you coming to me to pay something, that ain't gonna happen.
Baby, she better understand about them California parents. Honey, told you my daddy ain't paying for shit. You married, that motherfucker better pay for the shit for you. That's his thing. But still, you with him and you in the house. What is you looking at me for?
See, this is what I want. This is what I want to say. I love the fact that some women are able to do that. I love the fact that some women are able to stay at home and not work. I love that. Every woman at some point in time has wanted that in their life until they experience it.
Yeah.
Some people don't mind because that's what your mindset is. You don't mind that. But for me, I couldn't do it. I have to have some kind of money coming in.
Yeah, because you never know when it's gonna happen. Like, look at my situation. Look at my situation. Don't ever get yourself caught. Don't get caught up because look at me. Keith was working, had a stroke driving that bus. But good thing I know how to work.
Exactly.
He can't see out of one eye. He can't even talk really anymore. But good thing Chris knew how to work. Good thing. Because what if I was one of those women that said, oh, he made good money driving that tour bus across the United States and he just only did that. We never bought buses. If he just kept on driving that tour bus. Because when I tell you his ass made good money, he made some damn good money when he was just driving a tour bus before we got buses. Keith made some damn good money at Coach USA. But what if I would have been the type of person that was like, oh, I'm not going to work. Or he would have said, oh, you can sit at home. That's what my first husband did. He was like, oh, I just get so mad because I can't make enough money for you. You have to work. Bitch, you goddamn right. I'm going to take my black ass out there and go work. Because you ain't going to never get me twisted. Hell no.
I don't think to me, I don't think it's so much as that you don't make enough money for you. He was saying that wrong. It's not that you don't make enough money, because my whole attitude about that is, even if my husband was a millionaire, people say, you stupid. Yeah, I may be, but even if my husband was a millionaire, I would have to do something. Because
exactly. You got to feel worth.
I can't be put in a box that if something happens to my husband, he was I just had this conversation with a friend of mine. His wife, they have 3 kids. And I understood the fact that she stayed at home when they were younger, but now they're all in school. And one of them is in kindergarten, so he's still not really in school. But he's getting ready to go into first grade. So he was like, he's telling his wife, okay, now the kids are out the house, you need to go to work.
Yeah.
She's like, I ain't going to work. That ain't what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to stay at home.
She don't want to go to school or anything?
So now he's upset about that. And he has a attitude about it. And I told him the same thing. I said, well, you know what? I said, well, you need, and he's resentful. Now he wants to leave her. Because this issue has built up. Okay? So what I told him was, you know what? I understand what you're saying. I respect the fact what you're saying. I said, but what you need to do now is you need to start planting that seed that there's an action, there's a consequence to your action.
Oh,
so
hold on.
I told her, I said, you need to start having that conversation with her. I said, you actually, because you guys, I said, first of all, you need to get you an outlet. You need to get you something to do.
We're making a video right now, Cassandra.
So you won't be stressed out about this.
We're making a video right now.
Then, the second thing that you needed to, I said, then now you need to start having a conversation with your wife, not an argument, a conversation.
All right. Okay.
And he's not even asking her to go get a major job. He's telling her to go get a job in that local city.
But see, she's used to her ways. She's used to, well, she'll figure out something when that money start coming up short. And even if it don't, if she don't have no self-worth, because to me, going out there and working gives you a self-worth. Maybe her taking care of her kids give her a self-worth. Whatever.
That's fine. That's fine that they give
whatever.
You self-worth.
I think I would feel like the self-worth would come from me when I want to go buy a goddamn hamburger. My black ass can reach in my purse and get a fucking money to buy a hamburger. If I want to go to Marshall's or Michael's or something and buy me something, I want to be able to reach in my purse without having to reach over to some man and say, oh, can I have $20? Can I have $100? Can I have $200? No, I can reach in my own pocket, go slide my own card from the bank and buy what I want, you know. But some people don't have that type of resilience in their life, and so they think that depending on somebody else is what's making them have a self-worth. But they just thank God that we had the type of parents that we had that taught us you have to get out and work for what you want, whether it be going to school and working, or whether it just be going to get you a trade and working. Hell, you got to go out there and get get your skills and get yourself to get your own money. I don't know what happened with my two kids because they didn't want to go that route. They worked. Erin got a little job. Ariane works her job, but I don't know. They didn't see it. So one day I hope they will.
Well, I have so been telling my daughter, you need to get up and definitely do something. Don't ever just sit down and do nothing. And so she's going to school.
Yeah.
And I had to make her understand that going to school, don't take it as a negative, which she was taking it as a negative because she feel like at 21, she's supposed to be making the world. And I said, no, at 21, you need to be doing what you're doing. You need to get you a degree.
Yeah, so if it's for you.
A lesson to her that even me with a degree is having a hard time finding a job. So what you think you're going to do with no degree?
Yeah, if you don't get some type of skill, like I always tell people, right now I'm not making the type of money that I want to make, but I'm still able to pay light, gas, water, cable. I need to pay my doggone house alarm. I'm trying to debate if I want to pay that now because watching the damn news, they had a valid point. Damn alarm will go off and your ass ain't around. They gonna call you. You still can't get there fast enough. So I'm debating if I am gonna pay the damn. I'm gonna pay it, but I'm just regretting it because after I saw that doggone article on the news, it kind of pissed me off. But anyway, back to my point. Back to my point. You needed everybody. You need to have you some type of marketable skill, or get you some type of degree, because you got to have that skill. Because it's really hard. It's really hard to find something when you have no skills. Because even if you work at McDonald's, if the McDonald's machine go out, you must know how to add and subtract. That's just a given. And there's so many people that don't know how to do that. We are at 50 minutes now, and you didn't talk about your housewives. I thought you were going to talk about them, but you didn't. But we don't.
No, they didn't come on this week.
Oh, okay. So, okay, well, let me turn this off. This was Cassandra, and this is Cassandra, and I'll just start uploading this right now. And we're saying, bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.